Here for Stereochem, and this is where the class amps up a little bit. This class, if I were to summarize what you are being tested on in stereochemistry, is you are tested on terminology and relationships. And the terminology in this unit in particular is intense, but it is really, really important that you lock it in. So what we are going to do is we are going to go through the baby steps of all the terminology. We are going to make it make sense. We are going to give you a flow chart to contextualize all of it. And then we are going to practice it together. This section is difficult. And the reason why it's difficult, it's not just the terminology, but it's also taught really, really, really poorly in class. This unit in particular, in my opinion, is still in the Stone Ages in the way that it's taught in class, because professors are really, really insistent that you need to be able to do all these visual spatial manipulations. They want you to bust out your model kit, and it's 2025. I wouldn't ask you to use an abacus to solve math problems. I'm not going to ask you to use a model kit to solve these problems. At the end of the day, being able to manipulate these molecules in your mind is vastly important if you want a future in organic chemistry. Most of you are most likely filling a prerequisite for a medical program of some sort or for a graduate program. And so you do not need your model kit for this. I will show you tricks that will allow you to circumvent them. In fact, so you're not required to use your model kit here. In fact, it is not helpful. I'm just going to put that here. Now, there are certain things that you may want to check with your model kit, but if you are using it as your first access point, first you have to build molecules, then you have to rotate them, and then you have to figure it out and then relate it to paper. It's not efficient at all. We are going to cut to the chase and show you how to get the right answer without manipulating these molecules heavily in your head. Next up, this unit is really important because the knowledge that you will learn here will be directly applied to reactions, which is going to be your life very, very, very soon. So reactions are the most important thing in this class. Halfway through O Chem 1 and to the end of O Chem 2, it is reaction after reaction. So you need to know these stereochemical facts, the terminology, all of that. Also, this section is incredibly practice intensive. Some professors are going to sneak this material in literally 2 or 3 days before the exam sometimes, which is absolutely insane. These videos are designed to make it targeted. If your professor does that, make your practice targeted and to really dive into what matters and figure it out. If you know that this is going to be snuck in on your exam 1, make sure that if you are listening to this right now and you have some time, get through these videos as soon as possible. It's good going into class knowing what your professor is talking about and cutting through all the BS that they'll throw your way about like rotating these molecules in your head. Hell no, we do not want that. All right, and last but not least, like pretty much everything that you've encountered so far, this is going to be pretty tedious. And getting through the tedium is going to be an investment in your long-term success in this class. This is a really hard unit. It's really important. We're going to throw a lot your way. Do the exercises. Really buckle in when you are watching the videos and doing your practice, and it will come together with time. That's the wisdom I have to leave with you before we dive into it. I'll see you in the next video where we talk about the flow chart. Start throwing that terminology your way.